Welcome back to NBC2. It's just about 11:30 on your Thursday, and we've got Eric Raditz from Florida Weekly. How's it going, Eric?
It's going well. How are you?
With a cup of coffee that isn't full enough, apparently.
Well, I had a different type. It was more of an espresso, and I needed more than one shot. I don't know. Florida Weekly Digital. I know our Florida Weekly segment. Might as well bring the Florida Weekly cup.
I need the full cup.
Exactly.
This is what I have. I fill this with coffee every day.
See,
you got to stay wired on the desk.
You got to stay alert and alive. But you guys are. You guys do a great job, by the way.
Thank you.
I'm happy to be here
Thank you, Eric. All right, well, let's jump into, I think this one is going to resonate with a lot of folks that have been down here a time or two. You open the door, and then you start having to kind of go through the humidity to get to your car.
Or windshield wiper your sunglasses.
Absolutely. That's my thing. Whenever I walk out, my sunglasses fog up straight away.
Okay, well, at least neither of you are worried about the frizziness of the hair, because the humidity...
Oh, I'm worried about that, too.
You do? Well, how about you, Chris? Do you ever get frizzy, humid hair?
Mine's locked down, brother.
Okay, man. Coming from Texas, though, I would love your perspective. We take perspectives from those within the community and take a look at the humidity. We live in tropical conditions in the summer. We are used to it. When Florida scenes play out in movies, we're often cast as a state that's hot and sweaty, sometimes in a bad way and sometimes in a great way. Having said that, heavy wetness is in the air. It's kind of what Florida is, and we need to take breaks to stay cool. It's something we talk about. Staying away from heat stroke and heat exhaustion is something. There's pros and cons to humidity, but this week we dive into the big wet.
Love the title.
Yeah, that's a good one. All right, here's another one that I think a lot of people will resonate with. School is starting next week for most of our area, I think around the state too. And I know a lot of people are parents, they're probably trying to plan for the future as well. So what can you tell us about this edition about college and saving for it?
We have all the tips, the ones that you might have heard of, the ones you might be thinking you should know about. When you take a look at education funding for your children, there are different programs that you can get involved with. There's Section 529 plans, there's advanced placement, dual enrollment, familiarizing yourself with the aid processes, considering community college. Just a few tips that we have in order to make sure that you can have your children with an education funding that doesn't overstate or take from your bank.
There you go.
That's the big one. All right, so Eric, one of the things you honestly have really kind of exposed me to down here is this massive theater scene that is so popular. And you guys have a whole section kind of talking about the upcoming season with a few little critic picks, right?
Yes, and we really embrace the arts at Florida Weekly, and we take a look at all the fun that there is to do. So I'm glad that I helped introduce you to it. You don't have to go up to New York and you don't have to head up Broadway. You've got plenty of theater here, and we happen to have taken this week to determine all of the upcoming 2022-2023 theater seasons from just about all of the venues in Southwest Florida, all the way from Sarasota, all the way down to Naples, Broadway Palm Theater, Lab Theater, Florida Repertory Theater, Players Circle, Gulf Shore Playhouse. If there's theater in town, we have taken a look at what you can plan for, which is good because this week is good to plan out your season. If you want to buy tickets and see something great, now's the time to see what you're going to get into for the entire season.
And speaking of the arts and theater, what else can we do this weekend?
Plenty. And so if you're not sure what to do, Florida Weekly always has a comprehensive list of calendars. We have plenty of things happening in town. Even though it is summer and it's not season yet, there's plenty to do. We have also special top picks, including Art Ensemble Underground at Sydney Byrne, an open mic night down in Bonita, Jazz Fusion up in Matt Lachey, local comedy, Julie Scroggins at Laugh-In, and much more. Pick us out online, on stands, and on your device to see all these fun things to do. There's no excuses, plenty to do in town, guys.
There's the QR code.
Yep, scan that QR code if you can. In the meantime, thanks so much, Eric. Always a pleasure to see you.
Pleasure. Have a nice weekend.
We'll see you next
Go
week.
get a full cup of coffee.
I'm about to. I'm going to bring you back one too,
awesome.
man.
Thank
All
you,
right.
sir.
Thanks, Eric.
Well, coming up next on NBC2,